Tonight on KGW News.
This was a life. This was somebody's everything.
A moving nightmare has customers' items missing for months. The scam law enforcement wants you to know about. And later, anything for the Timbers.
Yeah, I love the Timbers and, might as well put it on my body.
The bonus prize some loyal fans got along with getting inked.
You're kidding me.
But first, contact tracing is a vital part in slowing the spread of COVID. How Oregon and Washington are making sure cases don't go unnoticed. Your news starts now. Thank you for joining us on this Friday night. And first tonight, whatever happened to contact tracing? At the start of the pandemic, health departments put a big emphasis on it. They brought in extra staff to track down people who may have been exposed to COVID, hoping to stop the spread of the virus. But now the strategy has shifted. Alma McCarty joins us with more on that. Alma?
Contact tracing is still happening, but we learned the health departments in Oregon and Washington view the importance of this tool a bit differently.
1 year ago, Oregon, like many states, was in the midst of developing a COVID-19 exposure notification app, but ultimately abandoned the project months later, citing low public interest and privacy concerns.
We didn't think we would get a significant extra level of protection and a tool that would significantly decrease the spread here across the state.
By contrast, by this time last year, Washington had already launched its app, and now it has 2.6 million users.
It's really a great app. Is already changing how we're doing exposures.
To look at the different approaches to contact tracing and case investigation on a state level, we spoke with Lisa DiFideli in Washington and Dr. Dean Seidlinger in Oregon. Washington's got more state workers dedicated to this process, 230, compared to Oregon's 87. But it's important to note in both states, there are also local public health authorities that handle most of the case investigations. State workers step in if and when they're needed to assist. Washington is still broadening its efforts.
Contact tracing is really important in trying to stop any inroads the virus may make into uninfected populations. We are still expanding our staffing, both with epidemiologists and with investigatory staff. And a lot of that has to do with surges that we've been seeing of recent and the up and down of cases.
Oregon, on the other hand, is narrowing its contact tracing methods.
With fairly high levels of disease, they aren't as effective because you could be exposed and not even know it. So our local public health partners have really focused during the recent surges and continue to focus on settings where there's a higher risk for spread. So think of places where people live together, skilled nursing facilities, other congregate living facilities that may have folks who are older or underlying conditions, our correctional facilities, shelters, and even schools.
There's also a difference in funding. The CDC awarded Oregon $34 million and Washington about $29 million. But the money doesn't have to just go to contact tracing. The funding also prioritizes more robust testing in high-risk, underserved communities. Those strategies vary in preventing the spread. Both DiFideli and Seidlinger say contact tracing will always have a place as long as the pandemic continues.
What it looks like for COVID is actually in some ways similar to what it looks like for other diseases. So it's tried and true method in public health.
And these are important tools that help us control a virus, but they're really helpful when the virus isn't kind of spread throughout our community.
Both agree. The vaccine and boosters are the most important protections against COVID-19.
So, Alma, will any contact tracing plans change now with news of the Omicron variant?
Well, experts tell me right now the response hasn't changed all that much. They're keeping a close eye on it, of course, and while it may be more easy to spread, Oregon leaders, for example, need to see if Omicron causes more severe disease, and that will determine whether they need to change course or amp up the response.
Very interesting. Thank you, Alma. And teenagers 16 and older have the green light now to get a COVID booster shot. Yesterday, the CDC and FDA approved boosters for that age group. And last night, the Western States Review Work Group also did. And that means 16 and 17-year-olds who are at least 6 months from their original vaccine series can immediately get a booster. If you're looking to get your booster shot, we have an article on our website with links to vaccine sites for Oregon and Washington. You can use it to find appointments for booster shots. Text the word booster to the number on your screen, 503-226-5088, and we will send you a link to your phone. It has been a deadly week in Portland as gun violence continues to escalate, and it has people dedicated to stopping it asking for help. Portland religious leaders have 2 requests to stop the violence. The first is to get initiatives on the ballot next November that, if passed, would ban assault weapons and high-capacity magazines in Oregon. It would also require all gun buyers to have background checks and earn permits through training. Lift Every Voice Oregon is the coalition behind initiative petitions 17 and 18. They need help gathering petition signatures to get on the ballot.
We believe legislation will be some of the most important in the nation in the coming year. It'll give other states the courage maybe to move forward with the legislation as well.
Religious leaders are also asking people to get involved this weekend by joining a rally against gun violence. It will be down at Pioneer Courthouse Square at 1 p.m. on Sunday. A group called Better Portland is putting that on. And check this out, Timbers Pride is on full display across the Rose City. The Morrison Bridge, the Moda Center, and the Convention Center were all lit up for the Timbers ahead of tomorrow's MLS Finals. This is the Timbers' 3rd time competing for the Cup and the first time Portland is hosting the big match at Providence Park. Looks great. And festivities continued in the Rose City with the Timbers squeezing in one last practice before the matchup. KGW's Orlando Sanchez has a look at the team's biggest challenge coming into the game.
What is good, everyone? It's the final countdown. The Portland Timbers putting the finishing touches on a game plan for New York City FC. Friday morning, the Timbers held their final practice at the training facility in Beaverton. Green and gold smoke in the air. Is it a sign? This year has been special, overcoming significant injuries, brutal blowouts, clawing their way to the 4th seed in the West. Dairon Asprilla, Sebastian Blanco, they're back. That is a major boost to the arsenal, but the defense has been the difference. Downright stingy. Since October 27th, they've given up just 2 goals. Fresh off back-to-back shutouts in these playoffs, head coach Giovanni Savarese on the journey to MLS Cup.
We have to go through a lot of different things, but you see the true character of your team in those difficult moments more than when things are going very well. And testament to the guys because they fought through it together, and now we find ourselves here at the moment. God willing, we hope to be able to achieve the goal.
And the Timbers defense will be put to the test. New York City FC has a lot of weapons. And if there's one name that you need to know, it's Tati Castellanos, the 2021 Golden Boot winner, aka the league's top goal scorer. We all know home field is an advantage. No team out west won more home matches than the Timbers. And listen to this, the last 4 MLS Cup finals have been won by the home team. Go back even further. 9 of the past 11 were won by the home team. So I'm saying there's a chance. The Timbers and NYCFC playing the first time this season. Game time, noon at Providence Park. Make sure to get there early for all those pregame festivities. And it's getting real. The MLS Cup has arrived in Portland. It's created by Tiffany & Co., 21 pounds, sterling silver, valued at 120 grand, travels in an armored truck. Well, fans were at Providence Park to check it out on Friday, and so were those former players. The Portland Timbers won MLS Cup once before in 2015. It's the Timbers' 3rd time in 7 years making it to this point. Back to you.
What a beautiful cup. I'm liking our chances. And would you go this far to show your love for the Timbers? Some lucky fans got free tattoos through a special giveaway in honor of the big game. It was all paid for by the team and done by Tiger Lily tattoo artist Igor, who's also done tattoos for several Timbers and Thorns players. We watched one winner excited to get inked.
There you go. Sweet. Thank you so much, man. That's awesome.
The perks didn't stop there. Winners of the giveaway also got some free tickets to the match. Again, it starts at noon. Go Timbers.